You dig out of that. Thanks. Well, if you think the emails and instant messages you send from somebody else send to somebody else from your work should be private, the federal government disagrees. New rules go into effect today. Those require that companies keep track of their employees' emails for possible use as evidence in federal trials. We're talking with former federal prosecutor Michael Wilds. All right, Michael, you worked for the federal government at one time. You're now the mayor of Englewood, New Jersey, as well as a private practicing attorney. What do you think of this case?
Well, good morning, John. I think this is going to be a logistical nightmare. It'll put an undue burden on smaller companies. It will encourage more lawsuits and even the settlement of frivolous lawsuits because of untoward or casual emails that people have. So it's very important that those exemptions, the reasonably accessible, that is, if they can't reasonably access the information, may find a lot of companies looking for loopholes not to avail themselves of this. You know, smaller companies have a limited capacity for information, and this will again encourage frivolous lawsuits, and it will also have a chilling effect on people not wanting to commit feelings or emotions or any comments, even factual, in an email if they feel that it will bite them in the future.
Well, I've always thought that stuff you write in a computer, even if you delete it or whatever, I thought it was always stored in a computer anyway, that there was always a way to access that information. You're saying that this is going to be a real problem for companies to try to store this stuff just to maintain compliance with federal law.
They're going to have an inventory of their IT system. They're going to have to know about employees who have cell phones and may take photo cards or have removable memory cards. There are all kinds of logistical issues, and the bottom line is whether you kept it or not. What about the person who copies tapes and then erases those tapes to put new information? Could that person then be prosecuted for shredding documents? These are the kinds of challenges. You know, we had documents, we had faxes, now we have emails. God knows what our children are going to be dealing with.
Looks like a mess ahead.
Well, the lawyers make out, unfortunately, again.
Michael Wilds, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Well, whales get grumpy too. Marine mammal